All right. Covenant enabled and Hellhorn. Let's go. So I think the format that we're going to do is going to be the same as the previous ones. So one Hellhorn run, then one Awoken run, then the daily challenge, and then a custom run that I will make sure is linked in chat so that everyone can play the custom run at the same time. Just finished your last read on Rap stream. Perfect timing. I am glad to hear that. Man, I've been having a really good time with the read on Rap streams. Especially like this last week one was just, it felt right. Like everything was just in place. We were both locked in the zone. Oh, it was a good time. Hidden Passage, 2 copies? Well, now I can't avoid taking them. Important work and focused growth. Okay, so I'm probably gonna focus on trying to overstack floors and stuff like that. Have you tried a Pyre Broom Dazed build? I have off camera. It didn't win, but I got my Pyre to have like 94 attack. So looking at around a 4-hour stream, that's awesome. Yeah, every single time I've been doing this, it's been a 4-hour stream. Rage adds an additional per stack. I mean, look, we're playing the Hellhorn, so we can easily draft into that. Rage, no! Why? All right, it's gotta be Reaper, and then we try and go into the Slayer, Rager, whatever. We go into the Brawler afterwards, I think. I think we're gonna have to go Hornbreaker and then go out. Shame to miss it there. Seraph cleanses this time. Go for Slay. That sucks. All right. Yep. That's what we're gonna have to do. Getting a random artifact for -1 energy on the first fight. You don't really have that much to do in the first fight, so it's totally fine. Yeah. Torch. Hornbreaker. I'll put a train student in front of you, sure. Is Rhapsody from Australia? Never would have guessed from the accent. Yes, I am 100% Australian born and raised. Well, as far as I can be. Really enjoying your content, Rhapsody. Pleasure to see you live. Pleasure to be seen live, Zenrak. Thank you very much for tuning in. Alright. Focus growth and train steward, and then that should be enough to get the boss. What is Seraph? Seraph is the end boss of the game. Oh, sorry. What's the Seraph here? It's cleanse you of your sinful ways, so it'll remove your buffs and debuffs, which is an annoyance. So this rage relic isn't going to be incredible for us, at the very least. Yeah. Unless I find repeatable ways to trigger rage. Doesn't seem extremely likely. Rhapsody Half-Life? You know. I think everyone has a fairly common answer to that at this point in time. You know. Let's go. Rage seems bad then? Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Alright. Give you that. So what, I have to take 4 damage to my Pyre in order to get a random relic? I'll take it. Demon units gain multi-strike. That's ridiculously good. Yes, please. Hidden Passage, ascend a unit? One thing we could do is try and get Inflame early, double stack it, reduce its cost, so double stack it so it gets double the buffs, right? Yes, I know, Seraph clears our buffs, but Inflame at 1 cost giving us 10 armor gives us the ability to then pivot into an armor slayer build, but use the rage in the fights before the end. How long's the stream been going for? You only just got the YouTube notification? 7 minutes, Mad Dog Mike. That was literally the first fight. Yeah. Steel Enhancer is also nice because those enhancements don't count as buffs. Sure. And then I'm incentivized to pick up multi-strikers. Okay. Unfortunately, like, all demons multi-strike. So I kind of have to go for that over the Awoken unit. I really wish that I had the Forge My Spells and the Hellhorn unit on the same side. Glimmer for priests? I mean, like, I've got the torches still in here. Steel Enhancer plus holdover and double stack is OP. Can you double stack Steel Enhancer? I'm pretty sure you can't double stack enhancements. Ooh, upgrade a unit to become quick. That could be really, really, really good. Does Ryan have water? I'm practically drowning. A multi-striked Horn Warrior in the back line. That's all vodka? Don't tell anyone. Multi-strike Horned Warrior in the back line. That's a bunch of damage right there. Then give it quick. Hey, I thought we weren't supposed to be hoarding? What do you mean? This isn't hoarding. This is my normal supply. Ryan, this is an intervention. You have too much vodka. Look. Yes? Alright, so we're going to turn that on to try and get a unit banner. Especially if we can get another demon early. This would be really, really good for us. Yes, it does make the enemies more powerful, but I do have a quick multi-striker that should be pretty comfortable just murdering everyone forever. Alright, if you need someone to take the vodka off your hands, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Noble of you. I'll make sure to contact you if I need it. Well, you're gonna double strike the front line and then it's okay, fine. So, oh, but if I torch the back, I can get a slay off if I Steel Enhance the Prince instead here. So I lose 2 HP, but I still get a slay off. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. What you should try and do is not die in the game. Really? Oh, is that the goal? Oh god, I've been playing wrong the entire time then. I've been trying to die most efficiently and effectively and quickly. Sure that's not what we're supposed about? This needs more health. Give me a torch. Really? A torch to kill the Reconciler in the back line would have saved us like a lot here. Okay, another train shooter on the next line. We're gonna take some damage. Steel Enhance. Yeah, I guess I'll Steel Enhance the back line, alright. Taking some fair damage here. Okay. Could have been worse than taking 6. Could have been significantly worse. Another End Flame seems pretty good to me still. Yes, I know the Fledgling Imp and the Resonant Shard are there, though. Don't want any of those. Multi-strike on the Steelworker? Really? Steelworker is a good front liner in front of, like, a Horned Warrior, though. I'll take the Steelworker. I like the Steelworker. Glimmer can be OP Wraps? Yeah, no, because it upgrades both of its health and it upgrades its health restored as well as its damage dealt with single magic power up. I know. Forge your units to gain new powers. Any extra damage to the Hellhorned Warrior or health so that it stands up better against spikes seems nice. Do you like Imp decks? If I can get one. Dupe a card that's not my champion. Get another copy of a Horned Warrior. They are a lot of damage and they're quick as well. It's pretty good. Alright, let's go Hellhorned unit first here. So the Rail Beater spawns in with 10 armor and multi-strike, and it has strike, push the attacked unit to the back. So it can knock... The only problem is if I put a quick horned warrior behind it, the quick horned warrior is going to hit twice before the rail beater actually dislocates the enemies. So like the rail beater should go in front of our slayer. Rail beater's good with the Hornbreaker Prince instead of the... Yes. That's exactly the conclusion I was coming to there. Geraldo Nato, how are you doing tonight? What game is this? This game is Monster Train. I've been featuring it a lot on the channel recently. It is a deck building roguelike set on multiple different layered tactical battlefields. It's a good time. It's a good time. I'm gonna go for a rail beater here. Diuresis is correct. I was saying that at the same time as Diuresis. Why am I not? Right. Concealed cabin. What do you got? Remove a card. Exclamation mark. Twitter in chat as well. You need no space between that if you're trying to get it done. Right. What am I throwing away here? It feels like probably important work. Yeah. It does nothing for us at the moment. We're unlikely to try and draft into it either. Okay, so a rare Awoken card we could get quick. That's about it. There's a lot of other heals and stuff like that. We gotta go for the Hellhorn rare. Well, I just changed my imp card, it looks like. Go for a second copy of the Horned Warrior as well. That should be enough damage to get us through. Alright. They enter with damage shield though. I should probably set up on a higher floor then, right? Rail beater, Hornbreaker. Hang on, I can get the Hornbreaker to get a kill this turn, but then the rail beater takes way too much damage. I've got to set up on higher floors, otherwise the clergymen are just going to make my life awful. Rail beater would, like, push the attack unit. Yeah, it'd push that to the back. It'd push the clergyman to the back, and then the Hornbreaker would attack the damage shields of the clergyman. So we're going push, push. If I torch the first one, no. If I torch the back one, then I'll get a slay off. So I'm gonna go for the back one. Can you make it 10k channel points where you have to drink a whole bottle of water? That sounds like it, if it redeems too often, would be a bad time. Just a physically bad time for me. Dang, I keep falling behind the stream. Work with me, internet. Sorry to hear that. Oh, as much as I want to set up my Horned Warriors now, seems like a bad idea. Actually, hang on. Let's draw and ascend. No. Railbeater you might not want to have in front of the Hornbreaker Prince. Oftentimes it tanks out front and weak, less than 10 HP. Whoa. Railbeater you might not want to have in front of Horn Prince. Oftentimes it's tanks out front and weak, less than 10 HP in the back. So if you push the strong back, then kill the weak is going to die due to Railbeater. That's only if you have only 2 units. If you have 3 units, then you're set up. Like, we'll see when the clergymen go into the next area. JSM, thank you very much for the gift of tier 1 sub to M Draco 76. M Draco, enjoy your modes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Put both quicks on the first floor. I mean, the constructed explosive, like, I'll destroy both of the discipled foot soldiers, sure, but then the constructed explosives kills my Horned Warrior. I'm honestly kind of fine with this as it currently stands. Yeah. Okay, so if these two get to the top with damage shields, I will start putting the Horned Warriors and ascending them, but I need to have the ascends in hand so I can actually do it. Unfortunately, like, it looks like in the next cycle I'm mostly going to be ascending train stewards. So these two disciple foot soldiers, the first one gets hit and sent to the back. The second one gets hit and sent to the back. So if I torch either of them, we get the slay. Okay. So look here on the top floor. You see how the clergyman in the back line dies? That's the Hornbreaker Prince getting that slay. Now, I want to save some HP on my frontliner here, so I'll blow you up. Then I need to keep giving you some armor as well. There's a slay. I take 2 heart damage. Spire damage, sorry. Pyre damage, sorry. Good lord. Yikes. Okay. Train steward, send you. Set up for the next one to kill. All of these slays are going on the Hornbreaker Prince right now, which is working quite well, I feel. Okay. Setting up on these. So we got struck, killed. Right. You're going to have, what, 6 less by the time it gets up to you? 16 by 2, 32. Not enough to take out the Forged Disciple, but I'll probably run another Inflame on you by then, so I should be able to torch the frontliner here. Slay hits the Clergyman here, I think. It hits it on this next one. It's the same setup as I did earlier. Does your Prince have a multi-attack, or is he not considered a demon? He's not considered a demon. He's a champion-type unit. I really wish I had like a March of Shields or something like that. Super nice. Oh, here we go. Horned Warrior, Ascend. Now, unfortunately, that is going to attack quick, so that's going to be really annoying, but we still get the kill with the Hornbreaker Prince here, I believe. And in fact, I'm going to attack here. New hairstyle. It's a freshly out of the shower kind of new hairstyle rather than a intentional one. Let's Enflame you. I mean, I'll throw this out just for 40 damage to the boss. It removes the damage shield, so actually 20 damage to the boss. Champions are a special class and they get free upgrades and tend to be way more powerful. Yep. And yeah, this will give him the business. Cool. 2 damage taken, set up all the slays correctly, feel pretty good about that. Extra capacity on each floor does give me the ability to naturally put 3 units on the same floor, because I have only 2 size units. So I could put like a rail beater and then like 2 Hornbreaker warrior behind and stuff like that. And then after that, I can start putting things on lower floors and ascending them. So yeah, I think I'd start by taking the extra capacity here. One Horn's Tome. Apply multi-strike to a unit. Maybe. There's also Alloy of the Ancients for 20 armor. 20 armor is also really big. Just get the Steelworker, you know, it's starting to block. Raps, does floor size matter? It does, because I don't want to have to rely on using an Ascend in order to get them to start being on the same floor. So like having 3 on a floor across rather than just 2 and then having to ascend another one gives me a more powerful initial floor, so I can wait longer before I start ascending other units up to it. Do you have a favorite card, Rhapsody? Probably Transcendent. It's real cool. Tome for the Champ. Tome for the Champ is good. Multi-strike on a Slayer unit is really good. But Alloy of the Ancients protecting that. If it wasn't for the Horned Warriors having Quick, I think I'd take the Alloy of the Ancients, but they do have Quick. I'm taking 1 Horns. Another Steelworker? I think so. I really like the Steelworkers. Okay. Duplicacy card, gain an artifact. Remove 2 cards. If this was Forge a spell, I'd be happier about it. But at the same rate, like, just powering up our units, giving them a little bit more attack is really, really powerful right now. Dupe any card except for your champion. What would I even dupe at this point? Can you play Tome? Not right now, no. Eventually. Gonna give those Horned Warriors more HP to survive the Cleave Zoos later on. I mean, maybe? They are quick. If they attack faster than Cleave Dudes, they can be really good. Steel Enhancer would be really good, really? I think Steel Enhancer is probably a little bit not good enough at the moment. Dupe Tome? Definitely not duping Tome. That would give me 2 cards that are dead in my deck for a while. One Horned Tome is a speculative pick for when I have extra energy. I really want to upgrade my spells, but do I have a spell upgrade in the next area? I do. But it's on the same side. It's on the same side as the worst stuff. Instead, I want this artifact and the removal of 2. Dang it. You dupe the Ascend for versatility. That is what I'm starting to come around to. Another Hellhorn unit 50. What do we have? Your Pyre gains 15 damage. Alright. Dupe the Imp? Thank you for reminding me of one of the cards I should remove from the deck. There we go. At this point, with 2 Steelworkers, a Rail Beater, 2 Horned Warriors, and my champion, I think, like, I can start removing the Train Stewards. And I'm gonna get another Hidden Passage. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. This thing has 50 health total before it starts enchanting. This has 2. 50 isn't that much when we have 2 Horned Warriors. I think I can do this. There's no spaces in the exclamation mark commands. It's just exclamation mark mod strain. So I'm not going to be able to kill the frontliner by myself on this one. Am I? Actually, if I rage you for 3, we have rage giving +1 damage per stack. So this will be 11 by 2, 11 by 2, and then Hornbreaker. That's still not enough to kill it. My bet is Hidden Passage will be nerfed. It was. It used to be 0. It used to be 0 cost. All right, I think I have to start setting them up on the top floor then. I think I'm going to use the draw here. I was hoping to draw another minion and play it rather than having to use the Inflame. Okay. So if I just put 2 Horned Warriors on this floor, we're fine. Excuse me. I'll pop a Steelworker down as well. Steelworkers need to get buff. Not him. Unfortunately, ascending a unit right now on that floor is a bad idea. I don't think we're going to get many slays off on the Hornbreaker. But this has incant, triggers whenever you cast a spell on the floor, gain 10 armor. So Hidden Passage to move one of my Horned Warriors away is a great way to lose. Actually, hang on. I can move the Steelworker up, and that'll still kill this, right? Double strike, double strike. Yeah, it'll still kill it. 21, yeah, okay. Let's get the Steelworker out of there. I should have put the Rail Beater on the top floor before I did that. Dang it. Ascend an enemy to feed it to the Steelworker. Because the Steelworker is the one that would attack first. And if the Steelworker wasn't in the front, then it would die to the champion. Sorry, it would kill the champion, rather. To the Slave Champion? No. Steelworker would attack first, doesn't. And if the Hornbreaker was in front, it would die to the unit I ascended. If you're talking about saying the, moving the backline unit up, if you're talking about moving the frontline unit up, then it wouldn't have died. Nothing? There's nothing I need to do? Nothing. Pretty sure this is nothing. Get a train steward. Should I put the train steward down? No, rail beater is still coming up in the cycles. There we are. Rail beater, you've got 10 attacks, so if I inflame the frontliner here, you get to survive for an extra turn, dealing a bunch of extra damage to the Porcupine. Good. That's what is your favorite build so far? It was the spreading spores being very... Oh, you are kidding me. That sucked. It was the spreading spores being extremely low cost. Battering ram is actually pretty good here. Specifically because the steelworkers gain their own armor. So to give me the ability to nuke down a unit on the field, on the floor that the steelworkers are on. I could take a battering ram here for a decent amount of effect. Be like 30 to 70 damage most of the time. Okay, taking it. Not the right kind of build for a spreading spores, I'll tell you that. Nor Cycle of Life, nor Bramble Ash, we pass. Kind of pricey though. Yeah. A little. Launch my spells to gain new powers. So, one thing that would be good would be reducing the cost of One Horn's Tome, double stacking either of the End Flames, reducing the cost of the Battering Ram, reducing the cost of the Hidden Passages. There's also a Hell Vent over that side. I think I'll take that side. That's a super important question. Have you read or watched the new Crunchyroll anime Tower of God? I have not. Is it a thing I should have my eye on? Permafrost Passage. That actually looks quite likely at the moment. It's either that or Permafrost the Battering Ram, just to have it exactly at the right time for exactly the right unit. Considering I have 3 copies of the Hidden Passage, I'm actually going to do it to the Battering Ram. Okay, let's look for the Hell Vent first. Dupe a card 5 times. Oh god. Do I want any of these 5 times? More Horned Warriors, they are quick. I can just throw them down for 1 energy. Like, the Horned Warrior to me is a 1 energy, 40 damage to the frontline spell. 6 Rams? That seems like a great way to draw so many garbage cards that I lose. If I get all of the Rams, then the Steelworkers need to already be played, otherwise I have a bad time. I can just dupe something once instead of duping it 5 times, but duping 5 times is so appealing. 6 Hidden Passages? Seems like a bad idea, to be honest. The only reason I would go for that many Hidden Passages would be to just, like, mess up my enemies a lot as well. but still, I don't have that much energy to play them all. I think it's just Horned Warrior. It's just a 40 damage to the frontline spell. Get him. I mean, this will even give me the time to build up while I'm just... Like, I use these units in the front line while I just do everything else myself. We still can't get it. Really? That's very frustrating. I think I have to go Hornbreaker Prince and give it multi-strike as well with the one Horn Tome. That's the general idea here. So Rhapsody, in your YouTube series, I've noticed you tend to always go hard in a champ's archetype and almost never deviate. I think to maximize your usage of the Hellhorn champ, I think when you choose Slay, you should try and multi-class into multi-strike and get the best of both worlds. That's what I was hoping to find there. I didn't manage to find it. I'll probably go spell upgrades in the next area as well. So I might want to save my money for that. But actually, I'll use my 2 cheapest removals here, I think, actually. Let's get the restores out because I am mostly armor right now. You're guaranteed to get it at the final champ upgrade, I think. Okay, I'd like to see that. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 extra attack. I'm okay with that. I'm extremely okay with that. They're never gonna get to attack. I'm quick. Alright. So I can do 60 damage to the backline already. And I'll lose one of my Horned Warriors. That's totally fine. Oh, it also gets Harvest, so it'll gain 10 back. Cool. Or you could set up on the top floor. I have enough Horned Warriors to throw them away. So the overcharged tank will have 45 HP. This is 35 damage. The Steelworker and the Hornbreaker Prince on the next floor. But if I drew Rail Beater, this would be enough. If I drew Battering Ram, this would probably also be enough. Prince is 25. Yeah, 25 and 30 with the extra damage. That kills, right? This has 45 less HP, 45 HP. Minus 25 is 20. Minus 10 is not enough. Overcharge the top floor with the sand. I can't put both Steelworkers top floor. I don't have enough armor. Don't have enough mana. So this will go up and do 40 to you. Is that okay? You know what? Horned Warrior. Send you. I'm gonna put the Rail Beater on the top floor just to kill that for me. I'm not gonna get many slays off here. Yeah, frontline taking basically all of the damage, unfortunately. That'll do. I think I'm done. I don't want to play this Horned Warrior until I can ascend it, I think. I would have 2 more Horned Warriors left in the deck. Top. Eh, fine. Is there a limit to overstacking your floor? Yes, plus 7 pips. As would you say STS is trained you for this game? I mean, there are transferable skill sets along different games of this ilk. So yeah, 7 units total. Oh, so it's not... Oh, okay. But how do you know how many units you're overstacking by? So I could put 7 demon friends on that floor? Just by looking at how many units there are? But like, so my first... Imagine a situation where you have 5 pips, right? And then I got a steel worker, I got a horned breaker prince, and then I got a horned warrior in there. Am I overstacked by 1 whole unit or half of a unit? Or is it that I can only have 7 units on the floor? 7 units per floor. Oh, okay. So, right. So it's not past the initial... Okay, got it. I'm on board. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's all good. I don't kill the frontliners so I can kill the quill marksman myself as well. Multi-striker. Where'd my sub badge go? Yeah, now it's back. Yeah, I don't know. Something weird happens with those. They just appear and disappear at their own whim. Got a Slayer. This should be good. Hi Raps, was just wondering if the devs have made any statement regarding why imps are so mean and nasty and make my skin so dry. Hope you're having a good stream. Honestly, they haven't really addressed that so far, and it's one of the big issues that I have with the game. I hope they come out and solve that for you, bud. Impish Scholar, no. Important work, probably not. Battering Ram, don't need another one. I've got a Permafrost one. We're fine. Probably a hard pass on these as well. Consume to swap a unit's health and attack as well. That's a great way to get a 20 health, 4 damage, 2 times striker in the quick horned warrior there. Oh, what a lovely time that wouldn't be. The game really wants you to have stings. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the game there. It's being real insistent about it. I can remove consume. So I can remove consume from the One Horn's Tome. But I can't play it yet. I'm doing it because I'm gonna get energy in the next boss area, or I will reduce the cost of it later. But we're doing it. If we make the Slayer multi-strike, we might actually be able to get a Slay off. Go to the Hell Vent. Oh, I take the money here always. Gimme. Zynite, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. These focus growths are also pretty bad at this point, but they're way better than the restores. Calrol, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. I'll hoy right back at you. Let me get both these restores out of the deck as well. Steel Enhancer isn't actually that good in here either, but when we get extra energy, it'll be nice. Multi-5 is the highest you've seen so far. I've seen a multi-6 once, and it was a One Horn's Tome played on the triple Reaper. Reaper? The triple multi-strike version of the Hornbreak Prince. Rats, when will the game be released? Q2 of 2020. Now, there are a lot of people who, because I mentioned that the beta period ends on April 9th. There are a lot of people who seem to have interpreted that as the game comes out April 9th. It doesn't. That's when the beta period ends. There's only Q2 2020 is known for the release date. Okay, I can Horned Warrior and Hornbreak Prince to actually set up a kill here pretty easily. Okay. Horned Warrior won't kill the top line. And in fact, both the Train Steward and the Horned Warrior will die if I try and do that. I'm kind of okay with sacking the Train Steward, so I'm going to put him on this floor. The idea being that both of the Quill Marksmen will go off and kill the Train Steward next floor. No, they won't. They'll get killed by the Demon Horn Warrior. Yeah, whatever. That's why Rhapsody hasn't been swapping with SCS. Yes, this is a limited period. Because SCS is always released. Steelworker top floor, as well as 2 Horned Warriors behind. Seems good to me. Having a lot of quick multi-striker units is pretty good. What ascension level of this? This is Covenant level 1. It is the highest level of Covenant in the game at the moment, though. Alright. Let's go Rail Beater, Horned Warrior, another Horned Warrior. That's a pretty good stack right there. So did I read right that there was going to be some sort of Darkest Dungeon PvP DLC that wasn't an April Fool's joke? Does anyone know anything about that? Yeah, there actually is apparently. Weird. I think it's as wild as hell. Hang on. Hang on a second here. Go up to the top floor. I want to deal a bunch of damage to you. And yes, now I'm about to lose my Train Steward. That'll give me the ability to play a Steelworker there later. I mean, I'll use Focus Growth. It's not going to save it. Steel Enhance. Steel Enhance. Let's enhance you. Rito and Raps duel in Darkest Dungeon 2. That's how I learned that it was actually not a, that it wasn't a joke. Is that Rito messaged me the day after April Fool's and was like, apparently this is real. Hmm? Will you release any content on that DLC? Probably. Probably. Okay. Ooh, I could play another Train Steward. You know how much I love those. I don't. I mean, that doesn't matter. It's still gonna die. We have a lot of damage on the next floor. I could send the boss. We don't have much armor on the next floor, though. I'm okay with it. Okay, and then let's ascend the Rail Beater and put a Steelworker in front. These units are big. Extremely big. Unfortunately, the frontline Train Steward is not going to be well defended. So you're going to come in with what? 12 times 22? We should be fine. It's really this top floor with the battering ram we're looking for. So actually, I'll inflame you, give you some more armor for it. I've even asked before, but do you play ever play Magic Arena? I have played a little bit of Magic Arena. Not an incredible amount. Okay, if I inflame the front line, then I get an extra 40 off. It's pretty big. Let's just Steel Enhance you. Perhaps you know what happens when you ascend a boss when it's on the 3rd floor? I don't. That'll do. Pretty good boss battle. Now I'm gonna have to take extra energy. Wildwood Tome, apply quick. Well, there's also Channel Song. We do have a lot of demon, like big demons in the deck that do multi-strike stuff. Like they would get 20 extra damage if they were drawn with the Channel Song. Wildwood Tome would mainly be for the Hornbreaker Prince to try and get the slays off better. You appear to have a number of Horned Warriors. Yep. This deck could scarcely be hornier. Yes, Tome, the Wildwood Tome. Yes, quick. Channel those warriors, though. Okay. What if the warriors got channeled? Random selection of artifacts as well as gain an artifact seems a lot better than upgrade a unit and get 20 pyre health. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. Friendly enters with 5 armor as well as they gain +2 damage on kill. Those are really, really good. Very glad I came along the side. Your pyre starts each combat with 8 armor. Sorry, one sec. Sorry about that. Iron Drop Cage. Apply daze to enemies that are moved between floors outside of the Ascension phase. See, daze just means that they will get defended. So, Cage is better? Cage, really? Daze just means that my enemies are going to be defended for a turn while... or not defended for a turn. They won't attack first, but they don't attack first. We have all of the multi-strike quicks. You have 3 Ascends? I do, but I don't use them on my enemies, commonly. It's probably better bosses than anything. I don't know if I would ascend bosses. Jenian2301, thank you very much for this Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy emotes and chat, and welcome to the public. I think quick happens before the days goes away. Drop Cage seems kind of pointless. They still climb after it. When will units hit your pyre? I don't want them to hit my pyre, but if they do, this and the fact that I have the Boon of the Blacksmith will help me keep my pyre alive. Doesn't daze make them skip their attack? Killing them before they can attack makes them skip their attack as well. Let's get the Pyrite armor. Now I kind of want to get both these train stewards out of the deck. There's very little position where I want to play them anymore. Next area has another selection of artifacts as well as a forge spells, so yeah, that's pretty good for us. Cage plus Descend is OP. Yeah, if I had descending stuff, I'd be more into it. This sucks. Enemy units enter with armor 20 for a random artifact. That is really good. The only problem is this thing has 140 HP and 70 health. 140 health and 7 damage. So it takes a lot to kill it. 20 armor negates your multi-strike. It negates 1 multi-strike on 1 Horned Warrior. I hate the Gilded Wings. Like, I sincerely have started to believe that the... They all have multi-strike, please, you? Yeah, fair enough. I've sincerely started to believe that the Gilded Wings are a little OP just because that amount of health is way too much. It's seriously way too much. As much as I want the Hornbreaker Prince out, can I afford to play it right now? I think I have to wait until I have like a really powerful floor before I can play the Hornbreaker. The run where I don't take some damage to the Gilded Wings is rare and usually involves Pulley Claw or Rooted. Yeah, it's just really difficult to deal that much damage to them in this amount of time. Quick. Steelworker. So you've got 70 HP, so if it has... I mean, quick on Steelworker here actually does help the Steel Wings die and deal 20 more damage to the Gilded Wing. Ah! Jaiko, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Jayako, actually, maybe, sorry. Say the quick for the Slay, I'd say. Yeah. But... So the Steel Wings will go down in 2 hits from the Steelworker, then 2 hits from the Horned Warrior, then 1 hit from the next Horned Warrior, which means that we get 60 damage on the Gilded Wing, which is going to help make sure the Gilded Wing doesn't hit my last shard too many times, right? So it takes 60 damage, and then if it takes 60 damage, it just dies to 2 hits from the last shard. I think it's actually worth. Stack the Horned Warrior? I can't. I don't like that I had to do that, but I think I had to do that. Oh, sack the Horned Warrior. Sorry. Yeah. I'm kind of just going to try and overstack heavily the top floor, so maybe not. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. If I put the Steelworker out, I lose it, but I keep both of my Horned Warriors. I think I have to do that. If I give the steel enhancement, actually, I'll keep the Steelworker. There we go. Okay. Fair chunk of change. Sends the damage there. Battle ram 75 on the front line of there. Okay, hang on. That plus a torch means that these will do 80 to you. Right? Oh, no, right, because the Horned Warrior in the backline has 2 extra damage because it got a kill. That actually does kill it. This will still get to the next floor. I mean, I can also battering ram the top. I'll lose my Steelworker, but I have, like... I have 2 ascends in the next hand, so I just put all the Horned Warriors on the top floor in the next turn. That's fine. Then they'll kill the Gilded Warrior there. Okay, final thing I want to do... You have to choose a Steelworker to save because the top one was going to die. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can also just focus growth. Keep you around. Yeah, let's do that. I think maybe I do throw a Horned Warrior on the bottom line here just for the double damage. That's fine. You have extra horns? Yeah, I have too many. So, this'll do. Oh, I wish I could put one Horn's Tome on one of them. Give my frontliner more armor. I have to ascend you. I need that to be out and away from Neffel. I know I wanted to put another one on the top floor, but I needed to get away from Neffel. There's no ifs, ands about that one. Had to happen in that way. So if I go now, Rail Beater, Hornbreaker, I can actually get the Hornbreaker to take the kill here. But if I put the Horned Warrior down, then I remove the kill from the Hornbreaker. This will get plus 20 damage. This is plus 40 if I just play it, though. So I just play it. Princess N, the prince does no damage at all. It wasn't able to be played in the first round, so it has no slays. This is a big battering ram, though. Is the next floor bigger? Yeah, next floor is bigger. And the next floor is going to get even bigger. That's a speedy top row. Yeah, damn right it is. All right, give him the business. Hang on. There we go. Business. Those Horned Warriors are commerce. By which I mean they really mean business. X-Cost cards get +3 to their X value when played. We have none in the deck so far, but there is one that fits very naturally into this, and it's the Ray to the Horn or something. Oh, did I not call this a Quarren stream? Oh, no, I'm using different framing devices at the moment. Yeah, that makes sense. Spike the Hellhorn? There you go. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Ruff. Who would win? The devastating general of the Winged who can trample over his enemies, or 6 Zoomy boys? The Zoomy boys. Always the Zoomy boys. I think I take this speculatively because the extra 20 gold isn't going to give us that much, but it could make for a very powerful card if that works. Inferno. Sometimes there are flaws that we just sack. Inferno? Occasionally we have flaws that we just decide not to attack. And not to play anything on. I think it's Inferno. Nothing there. So I was going for the forged spells and stuff this floor, right? Artifact forged spells. 20 Pyre health, as well as something interesting can be found in the frozen Hellvent caves. The Hellvent caves can have a couple X-Cost cards that would be really good. Oh, but this is before the final boss, so they're worse. Here we go over here. When you play your third card of the turn, draw 3. We don't have enough energy for that actually to be that good for us. It will make it more likely we have the Ascends on the right term, at least. Enemy units gain -1. That's not super impactful, especially considering we tend to kill our enemies before they do anything to us. I'm gonna take the Sigil Steel. Seraph strikes 4 times though, remember? I didn't remember that. No, you're right. Should I Permafrost the One Horn's Tome? Just so I always have maybe a turn to play it? Or Permafrost the Inferno so that I always have the ability to use that on a floor? It's either the Inferno or the Tome. How much have I missed? We're at the end of the first run. Seraph doesn't always strike 4 times, does he? I don't think so, actually. I think sometimes it does. Tome, so you're not recycling it. Tome beats Inferno as much as I don't want to omit it. Ugh. Dang it. Alright, then let's remove a... Probably just like a heal. The torches can still be important for taking out certain backliner units. Actually, maybe we upgrade 2 of our torches. It's probably not double upgrade 1 torch, but it might be upgrade each torch. Torch and heals? There's no heals in the deck. Removed them. We were an armor deck. Double upgrade Inferno. Never play it. Yeah. It's a good idea. I'm into it. Just flexing on the enemies with it. Where is my multi? I have to go Hornbreaker. I have all the Steelworkers as my frontline already. 10 armor and then gaining 5 isn't that much either. All I wanted was the multi-strike game. It's all I wanted. Leviathan911, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Alright, Seraph, remove my buff and debuff effects. Quick is a trait, it's not a buff. Okay. I can do 120 to the Gilded Wing this turn, and it's still not going to be enough. I'm very tempted to just put all the Horned Warriors on the top floor right now, but I should put a Steelworker first at least. Give me an Ascend. Really? We draw 3 extra cards a turn. I want my Ascends. Give me Ascends. Game. What? Is it Tome the Hornbreaker? I think it is. I think it has to be. I lose one of them, but... Okay, good. I can Inferno the bottom line. That actually keeps us safe here. You permafrosted to make it for better turns? Yeah, but that was a pretty good turn to play it, though. Should have played quick so you can play it next time. But there might be something else I want to play this turn, and in fact there is. A lot of stuff I want to play this turn instead. Should have filled the top lane IMO. I'm trying to get the Slayer to get some attacks off so that I actually have like a big unit. Because this won't... All of these Demon Horn Warriors just constantly going isn't going to be enough damage to take out the Seraph. I need a very powerful Hornbreaker. So send you. Grab another Hornbreaker. I'll enhance the frontliner for extra health. Getting another Ascend. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. You can now have quick. I'll send you. Focus growth. And yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do at the end. Hornbreaker. Hornbreaker. Rail Beater in the front line, and then Ascend one of the Hornbreakers. And then I got a one-horn stone for my big Slayer. $171 by 3. Seems pretty good. Seems okay. Yeah, you're right. It's not that good. I was overstating it. Get up there. Join the rest of them. You sure I'm basically at the point where I don't want to do anything anymore. You've got room at the top? Not anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are exactly 14 pectoral muscles up there. I know that I don't have room. Oh, another multi-strike. Give him the business. Give him the absolute business. Woo! Flawless boss battle. Damn straight. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Phone down there so it's out of my way. Out of sight, out of mind. And pull up the summary screen. Hey, I've upgraded 3 cards. A Horned Warrior, a Steel Enhancer, and a Focus Growth.